I've been living in Dubai for a while now. We've had some challenges, but overall, it's been one of the best decisions we've ever made. Still, people keep asking me the same thing. Would I ever move back to the UK? The short answer, not easily, but there are 5 meaningful things that could change my mind. These are honest reflections from someone who's been on both sides. Here's what it would take for me to willingly pack up and go home. First, a better tax system. One that doesn't penalise hard work. If you're breathing, you're being taxed. Even when you die, they tax you on what you leave behind. Millionaires are leaving, and honestly, I don't blame them. Entrepreneurs are looking for favourable countries like Dubai, voted one of the best places in the world to do business. If you're considering setting up or moving your business here, I can't recommend enough GenZone. They're one of the fastest growing business setup companies in Dubai. Last year, they successfully launched over 600 new companies. They have the fastest processing on the market. Some of their clients go from idea to business license in days. Use the link below to book a free consultation with one of their experts. Back to taxes. I'm not against paying them, and before you come for me, I'm still paying tax in the UK right now. But I hate the fact that everything my taxes go towards is broken. Just look at the NHS, for example. It has long waiting lists, over 100,000 staff vacancies unfilled, overworked and underpaid staff. There's a social care system that's being abused whilst also letting down the people it's supposed to help. Money is being spent on wars whilst people are living homeless on the streets. Not enough new houses are being built, driving up prices for first-time buyers. If there was a government structure that had a long-term vision, not just one focused on winning votes and getting one up on other parties, then I'd consider moving back. And I know I'm asking for a lot. One of the biggest things that would need to change for me to consider moving back is the quality of life. Right now, it feels like life in the UK is becoming more and more expensive, but not necessarily better. Housing prices are high, energy bills are climbing, even a simple food shop can feel like a big hit to your bank account. And it's not just about money, it's about the return on what you spend. Are you getting safety? Are you getting a peace of mind in your everyday life? I need to see a genuine improvement in how far your income actually goes. Not just scraping by, but living well, living comfortably and securely. Until that changes, it's so hard to justify going back. From a safety perspective, I feel like you're always on guard, especially if you're a young person. And it's not just the headlines. It's a feeling that every time you leave the house, going out late at night, or if you're a young person going home from school or college, or even just standing in the wrong place at the wrong time can be risky. There's violence towards women, the knife crime, youth violence, and phone thefts. It's becoming so normalized to hear negative headline. Wouldn't you want your children to grow up in a place where walking to the shop doesn't come with fear or anxiety? I mean, becoming a parent of 2 boys myself, I now understand why my mum was so anxious every time I left home in South London. And it's not just the inner city problem either. I witness all of these issues in the leafy suburb that I used to live in. So if I'm ever going to consider moving back, this has to change, because no opportunity, career, business is worth compromising on safety, especially when it comes to our kids. If I'm to ever move back to the UK, I'd need to see better support for parents. Because right now, raising a family there feels like climbing up a hill with a weight on your back. The cost of childcare is eye-watering. Maternity and paternity policies are still lagging behind other countries. And don't get me started on the waiting list for things like dentists, nurseries, or even a GP appointment. It's not like parents are asking for luxury. We're just asking for help that actually makes life manageable. The kind of systems that recognize that raising the next generation isn't a side job, it's everything. If the UK ever wants to bring families back, it has to start treating families better, with real policies, real investment, and real respect for people doing the most important job of all. Until then, it's hard to look back when being abroad feels so much more supportive. If we had to leave Dubai, the chances are we're more likely to try another country than go back to the UK. Our eyes have been open to experiencing new ways of living, and it seems like there's a flood of people still trying to leave the UK. So for now, unless something drastically changes, I'll enjoy this time away whilst I can. Let me know in the comments if I'm being over the top or if I'm completely justified. Make sure you check out some of my other videos too, and I'll be back soon.